Alright, here we are again, Arena Direct, the temptation to win a collector booster box. This is 8,000 gems because it's a special version of the product. As always, I'm gonna give it a shot for the content so you guys don't need to. Let's go. Okay, are we ready? One shot I said this time, but let's see how many we do. Give me something good. Okay, so what do we have? You may play 2 additional lands, 3 mana, 1, 2. That's pretty bad. You run out of lands in hand pretty quick, and then it doesn't have an ability. Mill 5 cards, put up to 1 enchantment card, mill this way into your hand. 6 mana exile, and it just transforms. Create a token that's a copy of target non-legendary enchantment, gains haste. If it's a saga, put up to 3 lore counters on it. Sacrifices at the beginning of your arms. Pretty insane, actually. A pretty busted bomb. Kuya is great. Or Kuja, or whatever you call that. This is okay. Yecht is just fine. It's hard to flip it, but I guess if you ramp into it, sometimes you just win. Like ramp into this, they don't have a blocker. Flips, and when it flips, it's insane. I like Valentine, but it's clunky, but I guess if they don't have removal, it does its thing. Yeah, pretty good. I mean, like also some of the like kind of red-black base, maybe, like, or Junt adjacent rares. There's actually like maybe enough legendaries for Sarah. Okay, I'm pretty satisfied. Let's see if the commons fit now. So let's look at the fixing briefly. Okay, let's put rares in first. I like to get organized first rares just to see them. Meditate on rares a little bit, which we kind of did. 2 blitz balls, that's actually good. Like there's more legendaries usually in sealed. Map fixes, so we can splash a lot. Is that good? I don't know. Sometimes not. Lands are great. Well, great. They don't really fit our rares that much, but we'll see. We have 3 judges. We have also both of the is it rares, or rares uncommon, sorry. So that's something. So we have a white card as a 2-drop. I don't hate this 2-drop. There's the equipment here. So quite some playables. Removal top end. So white is pretty good. A little bit of everything. This is also removal, but a little bit clunky. There's 2 wyverns, tutorial. This is good. Do we just have a blue-red deck, potentially splash black? Or that? There's a thunder magic, this, but actually like pretty shallow red. So this is gonna be hard. So we could just go maybe with a Junt. There's this with the saga, so we actually don't have that many sagas. So again, this cares about enchantments. Black white because of the judges. White looks just really deep, but it doesn't. We don't have rares and white, so this pool is kind of interesting. And blue I like a lot, but then we're not playing the rares. Like we could maybe splash that. It's unfortunate that I don't think red works. I just don't think we have the spells to go like red blue, because like these 2 are really appealing. How does our blue-red base look? Because from red we can splash a lot, actually. 2 wyverns, that. Maybe this. We don't have that many ways to trigger the payoffs. So this would fit. Yes, this triggers stuff. Man, I'm not sold. Like these would trigger stuff. So, and then I guess that. 5. Which black would give us the Yecht. But Yecht on the splash doesn't look that bad. Doesn't look great either. I mean, great. It could be better, obviously. And I guess we're not even the best enchantment deck. I could play all these enchantments randomly in, but I'm not sure the mana will work. Green doesn't help us fix, other than Greeter potentially getting something. Green-red, go from there is another option, but we lose wyverns. I mean, these are playable, but not great. And then we could splash. It's just hard to get enchantments for that, so maybe that's out of reach. Could splash this, yeah. We don't have a Junt land, however, but 2 blitz balls might be enough. And a map. What about white base something? Because we have really powerful cards and really good removal. Phoenix Down could be playable. Blue-white doesn't allow us to splash anything. Black-white, I guess, with all these judges. Maybe then potentially get this. We have 2 lands. And blitzball actually works with judges really well. Okay, I might dig black-white. Maybe even splash something like that. Is this any good? Here we get a lot of rares. A lot is also like kind of crowded on. I mean, I'm not completely against this deck. Green-white and go from here and play all the legendary, but it's ambitious. Like it just nothing really interlaps that well. Thunder Magic is an option. Supplex is an option. I mean, it is pretty focused and all. Again, the curve is... I could see it being rough. I'm just throwing a bunch of decks together, but it is a complicated pool. Yeah, a lot of force. A lot of force. Do have the quality here, so I don't know. 3 judges, but it's not like they can ignore them, huh? 7, 8, 9. This would be minimum. 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8. Map is actually pretty good because it works with these instead of a land. 2 blitz balls. I'm going with this. I'm not confident. 3, 4, 5 red sources. 3, 4, 5 2 drops. Maybe cut this one for another rat. Rat works with the sack and all. Well, I could play this as well. I'm not gonna play that. And I am kind of a fan of this Phoenix down, but like we don't mill the 4 drops. Sometimes you just have to live with a awkward curve. But then again, we're focused enough still. We're not too greedy with the mana and all, and that's important, I think. Because ultimately, all these decks look pretty similar, no matter how you shape them. Yeah, you could play more cards, but at what cost? Like, bad creature curve at bad mana. Huh? An interesting start. Okay, Gardener does help them quite a lot. And there's maybe a point where too many judges, we can draw too many judges, but again, they kinda, I don't think they can just ignore them. Plus, I guess if you play the other one gets a counter, you can sack, in a sense. Trading for the greeters is just bad, so I'll play this. Pass. They cannot syncopate. Chocobo kick, tap it down with like a sleep magic or something. They're on 5 mana. Nothing? Smells like a counter spell. But what do we do with that info? We can tap that down. You can also try to... But trading is so bad. I guess we can tap down setup for that. Unless they have an instant speed spell, we don't get too punished. Tap that down now. Last turn it didn't do anything, and I'm kind of fine with them not doing anything. Have this neat combo, but it does feel like a counter spell to me. Now we can attack. Should I let them have the mana? But if they have the mana plus counter spell up, that's just awkward. I think we got a pass. Again. That's fine. Well, fine, it's not fine. Okay, that's a problem. So here we want to go for the upside, probably. Yeah, we're not in a great shape. Maybe they just didn't have a counter spell. If there was a counter spell, I mean, the tapping there justified a lot of things, but they had instant speed removal. So, deal with this. Yeah, there was a counter, it seems. But if I make it a 3, try to double block, is that crazy? Although if we get a land next turn, I guess that's the play. Gotta do what you gotta do. A 3 for 1. Huh. And there's 2 now. Yeah. Maybe I should have played into a counter spell, but I mean, it was a pretty dire situation because there was at the end still a counter spell. This removal save us, we go to 2, then we lose to that. I guess I got a 3-3. Deal with the pixie. But an attack all is probably enough, unless they don't go for it. Yeah, they figured it out. Okay, okay. Like, no matter how we build a pool, like, every deck is lacking something. At least here we have the bombs, but the act is whatever. Just cannot support the act that much. Like, we can don't ramp into it in this pool. And we can give it flying at least in this one. Okay. Okay, go under syncopate is good. Oh, they have that. Sure. This card is pretty good just because life gain in this format matters, and obviously the mill is great. If you have the synergies, it's an excellent card, but it's still good without synergy. What? Untap that. This card is also insane, obviously. The beginning of combat, you get 5/5s. I do clear the way for that, but I don't think we want to sack the... We're missing land drops. I mean, I guess it's awkward if they have a removal here. Fine with that trade. Like, I don't want to give them lands if they're not getting lands. Okay. So now we go here. Yacht for that. One counter. Maybe I do this turn. Legendary, no. Draw this card, that's good. Okay. Oh my god. We probably still keep. We need some early plays. Play a tap land here. Come on, 3-drop. We need them to stumble a little bit. Yikes. Well, it's a 1-3 still. Okay, that's actually good. Doesn't deal with that. So we kind of have to deal with that, which makes this a little bit worse. Let's play into tempo a little bit. Our hand is so expensive. Because this won't tap down, it has VG. It's fine. Mono white in sealed. Or they're missing a color. Like that. Oh, they can actually answer this one with slash, so maybe 3-4 was better. Okay, no slash, that's good. And this one we can deal with heart. Pretty neat combo though. White heart plus Wall of Omen, that's kind of like a popper staple strategy. Yikes. Okay, so I could deal with the thingy, which also denies their mana. It's probably worth it. And gets us up 1 mana. I guess we don't care about like random lands. Because this gets lifelink, so as long as we flip it somehow. They got the rat. Okay, they tap out. Okay, I'll go for that. It's too good. When they're tapped out. So yeah. Yep, you flip it. This one doesn't exile. It wouldn't make sense if it exiled. Now it's resilient. Now they need to exile it. Okay. Double strike with trample. Seems good to me. And lifelink. Let's go. We have Blitzball, so these two work really decently well because you can draw and gets a counter. I mean, we have again a lot of these judges, but I like the upside of them. I know Legendary can be a downside, and it is kind of shown. Okay, a bomb on one. I'll go judge it. Just hits harder, and if they want to deal with it, we have another. This we gotta take. And now I could go for like a pump, and then eventually we get to block it with Blitzball. But I could, like, this also gives us mana, so I could let it be for now. With this hand, it's probably fine to draw. Get closer to removal, because we might not get a chance. Okay, that's potential removal. We have a treasure. You can also threaten to block it with a judge. This still needs to deal damage after. Okay, this gains life. Awkward creatures. I'll go this and pass. Because now they really want to deal with Winston's. Both have Death Touch though, but I guess we're fine trading since we have another. Kind of complicated scenario. But yeah, the issue of our hand of this deck is it's just expensive. It's hard to double spell, while in limited you kind of want on turn 5. Turn 4, 5 already double spell. I think we trade. Okay, no removal. Oh, that has Death Touch. But that's fine, because it just flips back. So it's value no matter how you put it. Start with this guy. It flips into what? A 5-4. Yeah, I want to transform it. When this card gets going, it just does a lot. It's pretty annoying once it flips. Good thing here is, like, this will grow twice from the rat. Doesn't get counters on this side. Like, there could be some specific removal. Okay, this is fine. Like, as long as they don't deal with that, they cannot really raise, can they? And now, if they attack, we double block. I want to attack with that. They do gain life here. It could be that they would take the damage, but I'm a little bit... I think it's weird that they would go to 1. Well, this is lethal, but they probably have removal, right? Still got a 2 for 1. Okay, so we got a big portion of gems back. This deck does play well when it works, but again, the awkwardness has been with the mana. I could go cheaper, but I don't know what to cut, honestly. All these 4 drops are just too good. Have the map, it's clunky, because I want kind of to play that and that map first, but I mean... Well, okay, that works. Now we can go this, and then when we crack the map, we actually pump it. Greeter is fine. Wow. Value. Imagine this not being legendary. 2 pumps, double man is be pretty good. Can maybe trade it a little bit proactively now for any 3. But yeah. Final Days is actually such a good late game card in a lot of these Golgari decks. You just need to figure out a plan versus that or erase it, I guess. Do you have anything that removes cards from the yard? Not really. You have Lifelink that can raise that or raise, like, that can overcome a big board of 2/2s. This is what I want to do in normie draft often, just mill and into Final Days. Because eventually you find that the more you mill, and it's a consistent plan. And the more you mill, the bigger it is. What did they get? Wait, what? Oh my god! I mean, that's like sealed. Like, what else did I expect? I'll add to the board. So we might not get to do it later, is the issue, but we still have that to deal with. The 1/1 potentially. And if this trades with something, this grows. Oppo? Maybe they de-seed. Their timer run out. Okay, they're back. It does seem like they de-seed. It's 2 now. They have a shock. Looks like they're just splashing everything. Or that. Okay, here I'm actually playing this on and cracking the map and stuff. Okay, interesting. So they cannot sack that only frogs. This would make a token, this makes a token, so they have some synergy. A little bit afraid of treachery, but... doesn't really matter that much. Yeah, this is gonna be rough. Could attack, trade it away, then finish something off. It is maybe alright, but not great. It's for a 1/1 and for a counter. Which I think it's reasonable. Because it really makes the judge better, but we're really relying on that judge. Okay, not completely terrible, but pretty bad, yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6. So next turn they can do that. They can do this, but it's only 2 tokens. It would make another 1/1. So there's another trick. I'm gonna take it. We need the Blitzball trigger. And we need to deal with that. Yep. Okay. Wait. So we can go Blitzball. And then this gets flying, but we can't crack the Blitzball, but that's fine. Probably had something. I don't know. Did they just attack? Because they would get a 2/2 either way. It has a way higher upside. They do have a lot of tokens, so I can see this Queen, even though it's not a generically good card. Yeah, this is just insane. Insane. What do we even want here? A Cancer for Dion, obviously. They cannot flip it yet. I could try to get in 2 cards something to play, and then I could see like just going for a 2-turn clock, which would mean we equip here at least, attack both, have 5 mana up. 7, because otherwise it's not enough if I leave that back. Plus I would have to chump. So that's good. Sack a token and then a blocker, and obviously if there's removal we still lose, but yeah. This without removal prevents more damage. And removal, I'm assuming it's gonna deal with this so we don't get flying either way. And then we're probably dead. Okay, that gains life, but we have double strike. Cannot have cornered by mages. This bad. They would just swing all if they had something. Interesting. Whew, take 24. What? Man, these hands. I don't think I can keep, although on the play. Because we only need a land. And it might be alright on the play, even though. And there's like a high chance that we draw something cheap. It's just that this is a high upside hand. Well, another 4-drop. Could be that I just conceded the game. Well, this is really rough. Yeah, no. Oh, come on. Well, this is the flaw with this deck. It's pretty good if we get a land, though. We get the to deal with the wolf. Or even here with a token if they play one. Not a token. This is a human, though. Pretty good for them. That's a token. Okay. Okay. No decisions. I'll deal with this even though we give the mana, and that can be really rough with this hand especially, but we have some good stuff here. Cannot double spell if we get a land. I could double spell if I get a 1-drop, but I don't have many 1-drops. If I play this, it's just too weak. We're too weak versus removal, plus they can get our stuff. So maybe the best play is now Gaia's, just so we deal with the token. Wait, there. I haven't played anything, so I expect removal. So I'll go that first. Just because it makes us sure we cast our spells. Sacrifices a creature token. That's better than... It's a 2-for-1. Fine. Well, 2-for-1. We dealt with a 1-1, which I guess like it does help with maintaining pressure there. Okay, that's a pain, but that we can deal with. So they do get the land, 2 cards. Cannot get a hand on tempo, but hopefully the value is gonna be enough. It's too like we take too much damage. So human gets a counter. But now if we get anything cheap, we can double spell, which is really good. We're at the mercy what they have. Like at one point they get too far ahead if they have too many spells in hand. These lands are annoying because they look like islands. 4 mana. Okay, Fenrir is actually manageable, even though I'd rather have them have nothing, but okay. Still cannot double spell. I guess that has the highest upside. Also, it's such a neat combo if it survives, because they kind of have to block it, right? So otherwise, it's a 7/7 Manister that draws us cards and does things. Okay, that's fine. But they do dig deeper. It does get counters when they sacrifice them. Okay, I'm gonna go here. Because we still get the counters there, then they draw a card. It's too dangerous to take the damage. They're empty-handed then. Wait, couldn't they win? I guess not. They had a triple power. Wait. Okay, now just play that and it will flip. They do draw a card. But this gets the counters. I could also just deal with it, but I don't know. It's not worth for a card. Okay. Lifelink next turn. Double ramen. What's going on with that deck? Maybe they were just didn't have enough playables in their pool. Okay. Opponent passes. Yes. How big? Yes. Yep, I want it transform. It's half their life total. They have +6 life, but now we're in no hurry and no worry. By the way, we drew all our 4 drops and we still won, but yeah, this was close. I mean, we cannot ask for much better with this deck. We have a lot of 2 drops, so maybe we get lucky in 2 draws. We have early plays. Take that. It's a 2 for 1 at one point. If we're, especially if they go aggressive. Tap land is fine. I might like Blitzball. We're not really, I mean, we're ramping, but not for next turn. We could then deal with that, but whatever. I'll just trade. Okay. I think because of this, we want to go aggro. Because then we can use it, although we do have Marlboro next turn. We take it. Because we're still attacking first, so technically I mean, the race is weird because we didn't add anything to the board, so technically they are ahead on racing. But then we add a creature here. Can deal with that. Or Marlboro Deers too. Choose an artifact or creature, but they can take that, so I guess we just let them have it. Actually running out of gas. Pretty good draw, the swamp. This would be useless in this game otherwise. Wait, they take that. Okay, I'm just gonna play Marlboro here. I don't want them to run out of cards before this discards something. But I mean, they couldn't cast them. But they could cast that. Cast that. This is triple white. It still can be rough. Okay, we're just gonna go this because if they trade, they have a problem. Oh, mass removal, please. But even then, we kind of are 2 cards still ahead. Even if there is mass removal, I obviously don't want them to have it because we probably just win if they don't. 2 cards ahead. Kind of feel like we want to deal with it, so everything attacks. I know it's a weird. Okay. I guess this is a free attack. I didn't expect a card like that, but that's fine. If I attacked all, I could crack that. So maybe there was an argument to attack all and we lose a creature. 1 damage because of trample. They're on 1 card. That's pretty good, but okay. Token, right? They can re-equip, but no, they have to chump, so they don't have creatures then. Oh, this works like that with Ward. I guess I could have figured that out. I mean, it doesn't matter in this particular game. Okay. We don't have lethal, but I guess they can block. You can just pump the big creature. I'll go with this first, maybe we get removal. No, but we want to re-equip. Get a flyer. Mass removal gets them sorta out, but we would still draw a card. Okay, now it's the final boss, the 7th one. But now we're in profit already. 6k gems up. Yeah, we have that. I mean, we have a 2-drop. We gotta keep. Hands in this deck are gonna be clunky. We have to rely on power. Interesting. Interesting. I mean, sealed is definitely better. It's a removal that you might otherwise not have. It'd be good if they attack, actually. Kinda insane. Okay, so I'm attacking first. Have to get a land. 4th land is really important in this deck. Okay. I still don't think we want to run Kuja out, or whatever you called it card, because of counter spells. Even though the upside is really high, but not worth it if you ask me. And we could go this first, so we have the mana for crystals chosen. That's fine. That is fine. This goes bigger. I think it's better. I know this is like then later, but if we use the treasure, we don't have that either way. It's another token for the pump. Man, Judge when it pops, it pops. You know, these tokens help us with the Judge potentially. They have to deal with Kuya first. You got it? What do they have? What do they have? Maybe a counter spell. Maybe I just, like, I'll still play that out. It dodges, syncopate. I mean, I know I get a good attack and all, but we also find sitting on that. I'll just pass. They can then deal with it, so they kind of dealt then with everything. With these tokens are left over for that. They also need a land. They lose a turn. Yep. Our best draw would be a land. Huh. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, he don't have power. Sack a token. Second enchantment. That's good. Okay, we unlock that. This would be still better, but we didn't get the land. So I'll just take this still. That will probably tap something down. Yep. Okay, that has to go. So two-face. I'll just spread it around. I know this would trade for a counter, which wouldn't be the worst. Ah, well. Punish there a little bit, but that was specific. This is a good value trade, but I think the damage too good. This makes things complicated because now a counter spell. That's the best versus counter spell. Where's the syncopate? Deal some damage. Well, this is obviously better if there's no counter spell. And it looks like it is a I mean, they probably wanted to deal with the creatures, so it's hard to say. I guess we limit ourselves. Like, but if we get a land, we get that either way. I'll still put this here so they don't get free attacks. Also, at one point, like, we'll know if they have something up if they don't play that, right? I mean, we have flying eventually. I'll trade here. Tap out. Yeah. Okay, they're sort of tapping out. Pretty good for them, actually. They get that back. We're actually in some trouble now. It doesn't deal with anything. All attack. Well, they do lose something. And they tap that down. Like that. It's too expensive. Bro. New land. Really good for them. They did lose an artifact. How did they lose an artifact? Oh, because of the 3-3. But now they gain another artifact. I'm taking a lot of damage in the process, though. Yeah. Okay. Red octopus. Get a 3-3 flyer. Well, if I played the Crystal Chosen. Oh no, it's 2 damage. Yeah, this is I keep on for. But yeah, this sets us up better for next turn. We have 2 flyers then. Could equip, but the mana is like I mean the damage and the mana sets us better. I'm fine with the trade. Yikes. Okay, this still gives us a pump. I need to chump, which means 1 less damage. And this, oh, this is close. This is close. I maybe was, no, must be maybe not careful enough. I took too much damage last turn. So hopefully this doesn't backfire. They have 1 more card. Equip gets us to 2. Probably got a double. No, I guess it doesn't matter that much. Okay, they're only going for that. Yeah, what are they gonna do? Have a flyer though. This is lethal if the thingy resolves. It's 4 and then 1. I guess. Plus we got a palm. If I trade, I have to then chump. The attack with both I chump. I trade. But I think I threw the game. I mean threw like we. It was a plan, but I was maybe not careful enough. Because the counter spell was now. They had everything what I played around though. Go to 1. And then we need like we need anything basically. They need to whiff here. Yikes. Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, I could have played better there. That attack was the only thing. Like, I think playing around counterspell was fine. I mean, ultimately we got rewarded. But there was an attack where I maybe took too much. But yeah, what can you do? I mean, what can you do? I could have played better. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. It's still a decent run, I think. It was a complicated game, and the opponent, I guess, had to navigate it well. If they like their attacks were pretty good. We're getting like double the money almost, so we're taking that. Thank you so much for watching. Maybe another video is coming tomorrow.